Morning, dudes and my lady dudes. There's probably like one of you, if that. Welcome back. This is Andrew. We're on the fire. I'm really tired today. We had people over for a barbecue yesterday. I don't know if you know about the Michigan weather right now, but we're like knee deep in like 2 or 3 feet of snow in some places here. It sucks. It's cold. I'm tired of plowing my driveway, and I wanted to smoke some meat and have a barbecue because I miss summer. You know, you got to will summer into coming back, right? So we had some people over last night, had a few Bruzanovskis, and I'm a little sleepy today. But we had a company reach out to us, a Cyelee Optics. I was not very aware of who Cyelee was. I have seen some of their products before. They have this really unique looking one. I can't remember. It's got like a bull head on it, but it's like this insane shield around it. I'll put a picture up on the screen there for you guys. But they reached out to us, and as this company seems to do with a lot of creators, smaller channels, and asked us if we would do a video with the optic for you guys. So we've got a discount code for you guys here if you're interested. And yeah, let's get into that and see how that goes. All right, we're into the next day now. Got busy, couldn't get it done. So it's here, it has arrived. Let's see what there is here. Features for RMR 407C, 507C footprint, so RMR footprint, 8 daylight and 2 night vision settings, motion, deactivated standby, shake awake, 5 minutes. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it goes to sleep after 5 minutes, they're saying. Up to 50,000 hours of battery life with the CR1632 and a 1 MOA click adjustment with an 8 MOA dot. All right, so let's do what all these cool kid channels do. They get all the free stuff and show you what's in the box. That's pretty cool. Get a little patch with some Velcros, a Cyelee, put that on a bag or something, a little clean cloth, nobody cares, everybody throws them away. Some business cards that tell you how to adjust your optic and something, you know, if you're retarded. Little manual, I guess, there. Little decal, really little decal. I mean, come on, that's teeny. That is teeny tiny. But hey, it's cool. And then I already took it out of the bag, but that's the optic itself. That thing doesn't look bad, man. It does not look bad. So let's see here. Let's get this sucker turned on. Because the camera does not lie when it comes to dots. Sure, there we go. There we go. So it's a nice clean dot. I see a little bloom off of it with my eyes because I have astigmatism. That's a nice clean 8 MOA dot, they say. Seems to be solid manufacturing. Nice looking quality piece. Let's see here. Can't turn the screws with my fingernail, so that's good. Did they give you a tool in here? Let's see, we got a lot of screws. And a couple of toolsies, and they're actually metal. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, because this is like a jeweler screwdriver, but it's a little bit bigger on here. So let's see here. Let's see if we get nice tactile clicks. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so nice clicks in the turrets. Yeah. Nice and sealed up on the bottom. All right, let's take her home and get her on a gun and see how it goes. All right, dudes, check it out. We're in the new office getting this thing together, so you'll be seeing more of this in videos. But yeah, you saw that there. We were out there freezing my keister off, trying to bring you guys some, relatively entertaining ADD content. I swear I should just like chop it up and like splice it into the video every now and again, like how everybody does that Subway runner thing. But yeah, so let's talk about this guy here. The quality, first and foremost. How does it feel? How's it look? We talked about that briefly before. It does not appear to have an anti-reflective coating. Maybe it does. Maybe there's some clear stuff like that. But usually when you see them, they're like a tint, like a blue, green, red, or something like that. There very well could be, and I'm just not aware of it, but it does not appear that way, okay? And this is a clear gun for you fuds that are gonna shit a brick about, gun being pointed at a camera. But obviously I can see you and you can see me through there. Does that pose a problem? Potentially, with some reflective bright lights and stuff like that. Yeah, I would think that might maybe be an issue there. But for the price point, this retails $200. So I think for $200, you're getting a lot of optic. That brings me moving on from the quality, because I think besides, like I said, the lens coating, everything else seems to be in order, right? It seems to be a fairly rugged, fairly solid optic that you can bang on a table a repeated bunch of times and it is still lit up and it is still pointed exactly where it was a minute ago. Would I recommend doing that to it? Probably not. It doesn't have a big heavy shield, like some of the brands do. It is not as thin as some of the others. For instance, if you've messed with the Primary Arms RMSC footprint, we saw a ton of those optics. I think they're fantastic carry pistol optic, and I really enjoy how thin the border is on those. But obviously, thin is not indicative of strength, right? This is definitely thicker than that, but this is definitely not as thick as, say, this guy here, which is the Swamp Fox, right? But again, very similar footprints, right? Very similar glass size. Obviously different shape. This is more squared off and this is more round. Very similar dot. This is a 6 MOA. I can't remember. I'll have to put on the screen what that one is. But the quality wise, I think they're doing just fine. Nice tactile button clicks, nice tactile turret clicks, everything holding 0 as it should, comes with a lot of screws and hardware and tools, everything that you need. Nothing you don't. So obviously, if you've been here on the show before, I own a store, Around the Fire LLC. We sell guns, optic gear, etc. Cyelee, like I said, was not a brand that I was aware of, although I had seen that one bull dot thing of theirs because it's just huge and crazy, and I had come across it on YouTube before and was like, wow, because I actually, back in the day, really did want a big pistol dot, and that thing was pretty expensive. It's like 300 some odd bucks. So I didn't buy one because I didn't know who the heck they were, even though people said they were good, but I'm just some guy on YouTube telling you that it's good. But how do we come to an accord here where I can make that make sense to you? Because I'd be feeling the same way looking at me, you, spinning it around in this multiverse here. I'm a guy telling you, here's a discount code. I'm not getting any kickbacks. I don't have any relationship with this company, Cyelee, other than they were nice enough to reach out to me and send me this optic. But how do I convince you this is a good product? Well, first of all, I'm not trying to convince you it's a good product. I'm just telling you that I think, in my opinion, from the few magazines that I have run through it, that it seems to be a good, solid red dot. It is better than your average Amazon Bear, right? There are a lot of alternative brands now in this marketplace, right? This is Swamp Fox. Obviously, we have Viridian. We have all these other brands that are coming up, and some of them are getting bigger, and they're starting to get distribution through the dealer network. Now, when I say the dealer network, I'm talking about the FFL dealer network to us guys in the stores. You might start seeing those brands in your local stores. There are other brands that you will see and that have gained some notoriety, such as Primary Arms, who we do sell in the store, but that is not available through our dealer network, and we would have to go
to them directly to get it, the product distributed to us. There's benefits to all of this, but obviously, I think as a consumer on your end there in TV land, it is a lot easier to buy a product that you see its name everywhere and you see it on guns everywhere and you see it in movies and it's a trusted whatever product, right? It's not to say that brands don't have their troubles. Like EOTech, great, fantastic brand, has had its troubles over the years. But their troubles were very specific and not that of being a cheap or poorly made optic. They just had some issues, with cold temperature operations, high altitude operations, things like that. The military contracts that they were supposed to be meeting. But it's not to say that those things don't get publicized and blah, 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 blah. But a company like this, right, in no way comparable in my mind to an EOTech. This company seems to only make a large handful, based on their website, of pistol dots. I would love to see this company succeed and do more. If the quality of this dot is indicative of what their other products would be, then I think that this would be another one of these alternative product contenders. It would be great to see them do some rifle optic red dots. And if that's just the realm they stayed in, was red dot and didn't do any magnified optics and stuff like that, that's fine. Heck, there's plenty of people they would be whooping on at that point because, it kind of falls off a cliff, right? You go from the distributed stuff, if you're a store owner, and at the low end, you've got like your Bushnells and your True Glows. And I mean, like with True Glow and some of those brands, like if you're spending more than $150, you can get like a decent red dot of some sort. But like anything under that, it's like, it's pretty sketchy stuff. But you, as a salesperson, like a store owner, I'd like to have cheap products for you guys because let's face it, everybody likes to save money. And you all want the good things. You all want the stuff. You want the goodies. You want the goodie bag. You want all the toys and, stuff on the guns. But we also don't want crap. Nobody wants to feel like they spent $60, lost $60, and then has to go spend $150, and now you're out, 200 plus. So, like I said, this guy here, retail regular $200 with the code under $200. I think it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I think you'd be safe doing it. I don't know much about this company, so I'm not trying to convince you to do that. Buyer beware, do your research. But it does seem that there's a lot of YouTubers that are saying the same thing. I'm not going to come at you in this like shilly sort of fashion. That's not my thing. That's not what we do. But I like I said, I would like to see this company be successful and come out with some more stuff because this is a nice red dot. It's a good one. I just wish, for the sake of me getting free stuff, that they had more stuff to send me, and it's all pistol dots. So what am I going to do? Keep doing pistol dot reviews? I don't feel like doing that, Move on to the next one. But I'm going to give it a solid pass. My approval for what that's worth to you guys, I don't know. I don't care. But I hope you found this informative and, helpful if you were thinking about buying one. And Cyelee, thank you. It was a pleasure to work with you guys. All right, dudes, lady dudes, have a good one.